What up, YouTube? We back at it again. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not new here, I don't know what I'm gonna react to right now. I'm gonna do this new thing once every Monday. So my playlist, like playlists plural, like in my Spotify, is wide. Um, and I'm gonna try to do a randomized song out of here for shits, right? Just in case y'all want to see the shit that's on my tracks routinely, different playlists and whatnot. I sort of combined all of them into one big one here too. So I'm just gonna go to it. I'm gonna hit next. I'm gonna react to whatever song that is, and I'll pull it up here. So hold on one second. Let me jump on and hit next. We got some Alabama. Okay, so the next song was none other than our boy. We got Nasir bin Oludara Jones. We got Nas, also known as Nasty Nas, also known as Nas. We got one mic. I don't know how this is gonna work with with the copyright and stuff. Hell yeah, I'd like to react to a Nas song. I do know this song. I have heard this song before. But I'm gonna need headphones for this because I'm gonna need headphones for this. Give me a second here. Let me pull it up. Nas one mic. All right, let's do a version that doesn't have an official video. Let's do explicit. Let's do it without lyrics. Let's do this. Sorry, yeah, I'm not gonna play the video. That'll for sure get me messed up here. Why is this so small? I guess this is what we're doing here. Let's make you bigger. Let's make you even bigger. Why did that? Okay. Let's dive in. If you like what I do, if you want to, if you think this is gonna be fun for you guys to see, I mean, literally the first song, I don't know if you could hear my phone, was Alabama. If it came on like I'm in a hurry to get things done, so this is random as all hell, right into Nas. It's a big list, like I said. I combined a bunch of stuff, but if you guys want to see, I don't think I have to do this. No, I mean it's there's nothing changing about that. All right, not a music video. I mean it's probably gonna blocked anyways with what YouTube's been doing. I don't even know if there's. Anyways, let's dive into some one mic. Y'all know the song. I probably don't need to pause it too much. There is quite a bit to speak on in this song, and one of my favorite tracks of all time. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have Nas at number 1 or 2, you need to rethink your list. Check. We got audio. Okay, let's go. It just every time this comes on my playlist, you know right away. You know right away. It's just dirty intro.
One time. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front, my face on the front page. Only if I had one gun, one girl and one crib, one God to show me how to do things the sun did, pure like a cup of virgin blood mixed with 151. One sip will make a nigga flip.
All right, so basically starting out, he's all I need is one mic. Every piece of that. Let me run that back real quick.
Yeah. Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front.
One mic, one stage, one person fronting, right?
My face on the front page.
To put my face on the front page, right? So we could be talking about that in two ways. To put my face on the front page of the newspaper, like one person coming at me, or to put me on the front page, like I'm coming up, front page of the magazine. Just all I need, give me one chance. My man grew up in the projects in Brooklyn. He grew up Queensbridge projects. He grew up in a struggle. He grew up in the ghetto. He's seen a lot. He'd been through a lot to get to where he was. So he had a lot to speak on that. This song sort of represents somewhat of an anthem for those. And he actually created this. I read that he, when in the studio, he actually improvised a lot of this song. He said because it just felt right. He wanted to give people from people like where he was from a verbal I guess just a message. You get one shot in this life. You get one opportunity at whatever. I think it's M said something similar in his, but this came wait, this is what, 2002. This is on Stillmatic, by the way. That's a banger. Cop that. Let's go.
If I had one gun, one girl, and one crib, one God to show me how to do things, it's Sunday.
And he talked about a cup of virgin blood, 151, and he said pure before that, right? 151 is pretty much as close to pure alcohol as I want to put in my body. And then obviously virgin's blood, so pure, virgin's pure. And then he talked about, hold on a second, one gun, one house, one car. What do you say? One woman, or
one crib, one God to show me how to do things.
One God to show me. So there is undertones of, he does reference back to religion a couple times throughout this.
One girl and one crib, one God to show me how to do things, it's Sunday.
I only need one of a few different things, and that's it. You need God to be there for you, to get your back. You need one gun for protection. You need one girl to be there for you as well. All he just needs one mic, really, and he can attain all those things, right? I mean, the God portion, that's a choice, and that's a faith, but
pure like a cup of virgin blood mixed with 151. One sip will make a nigga flip. Writing names on my hollow tips, plotting shit, man.
Writing names on my hollow tips, plotting shit. We got bullets for you, and I'll put names on them. What was that movie? God, I forget the name of it. It was the movie with that, I forget his name, the actor that. Anyways, it reminded me of that movie. They're training this kid how to be an assassin. Angelina Jolie's in it, and they were like, they always showed like these specialized bullets that like his dad made or had custom made. I don't know why I just thought of that. It's completely random, but
balance who I'm gonna body, this hood politics.
Who I'm gonna body. So we got bullets written up for who's he.
Writing names on my hollow tips, plotting shit, mad balance who I'm gonna body, this hood politics, acknowledge it. Leave bodies chopped up in garbages, seeds.
Need bodies chopped up in garbages. So, and by the way, follow the instrumental, because we're building right now, and he's sort of slowly building. Nas is a poet. Nas is he knows where his songs go, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, he's not just a lyrical genius. He's taking you on a journey through the hood right now, and he's teaching lessons as he goes. Why is my sound off? What is going on here?
Our followers, police watchers, roll up and try knocking us. One knee I duck, could it be my time is up with my
police watching us, right? Always cops on the lookout. You always got to be on the lookout, especially in the projects.
luck. I got up, the cop shot again. Bus stop glass bursts, a fiend drops his Heineken. Ricocheting between the spots that I'm hiding in. Blacking out, I shoot back, fuck getting hit.
Blacking out because I'm shooting back. Cops coming at me like he's shooting back, right? So it's basically he was referencing hood politics. Well, that's just sort of street come up knowledge. If you're in a shootout, especially with cops, and there's cops around, or if you're in any sort of shootout, you're not going to jail, right? You're leaving in a bag, or you're shooting your way out of it, right? So we're going to war, regardless. And if I die, I die. You know, at that point, you know, you're coming up in the hood. A lot of these people don't think they have much to live for, right? So this is why they go to extremes to get theirs, you know.
This is my hood, I'm a rap to the death of it. To everybody, come on, little niggas is grown hood rats. Don't abortion your wound, we need more.
So okay, so pay attention to this.
Blacking out, I shoot back, fuck getting hit. This is my hood, I'm a rap to the death of it. To everybody, come on, little niggas is grown hood rats. Don't abortion your wound, we need more warriors soon.
So he's talking about hood rats, abortion their wombs, saying don't abortion your womb, right? Because he's basically saying we need more soldiers to fight this war, right? And he's talking about like the kids that, you know, that there's kids running around the streets, they see things, right? But at the same point, like, so that's why, and you know, there's a lot of girls that that just for financial reasons and because they, you know, it may not be the right dude or the right time or the right circumstances or whatever. It's just easier to go that route. But he said, nah, dude, we're losing enough out here. We need heads. It's a very, very like militaristic way to kind of think about it, but that's reality at this time. You know, it's reality in some places. Like we just need bodies to Otherwise, we ain't got a shot, you know.
Shit from the stars, sun, and the moon, and it's like a police chasing street sweepers and coppers, stick up kids with no
street sweepers, by the way. So that refers to street sweeping, not physically sweeping a street. We're talking about firing off weapons quickly, lots of them, you know, putting mad bodies out.
conscious, leaving victims with doctors. If you really think you're ready to die with nines out, this is what nines is about, nigga. The time is now.
See, this is, and that's where the anthem elements that I was talking about. That's where that buildup I was talking about sort of caps out right there, right? Because he's and that's a perfect spot for him to do that at, to put a high point at, because he's getting you excited, he's getting you riled up. It's time is now, right? It's like you know, you go to your high school gym and you've got army sergeants, you know, just getting mad and angry and yelling, making it seem like the coolest shit in the world to go join the army. And I need to be all that I can be. Hell yeah, let's go. That's what he was doing there. That sort of slow buildup. We're gonna start easy on you, and now we coming, right? Now he's coming in hot, right?
You ready to die with nines out? This is what nines is about, nigga. The time is now.
Ready to die with nines out. I'm talking about 9 millis.
One mic.
And then he's bringing it back down.
All I need is one mic. That's all I need. All I need is one mic. All I need, niggas. All I need is one mic. Yeah. All I need is one blunt.
I love the almost like a church bell sound, right? And there's not a whole lot to this beat, right? Like in the hook, it's just it's an even beat with it dun dun, right? Light drums, piano.
All I need is one blunt, one page, and one pen, one prayer. Tell God, forgive me for one sin. Matter of fact, maybe more than one. Look back at all the hatred against me. Fuck all of them.
All right, so he's saying, yeah, you know, I may have sinned a lot. I may continue to sin a lot, and you know, you know, but look at what I've been through. Like, you pretty much either die or you can't help but to sin, right? So he's asking for forgiveness, but asking for a little bit of allowance by circumstance, right?
Jesus died at age 33. That's 33 shots from twin Glocks and 16 apiece. That's 32, which means one of my guns was holding 17. 27 hit your crew, 6 went into you.
27 hit your crew, 6 went into you. That's 33 shots. 2 Glocks can't hold 33 shots. Glocks hold 16 apiece, right? So they have a chamber, right, or a magazine that holds. It's just a magazine, guys. Chill. That hold it's double stacked, so it's gonna hold 8 aside, right? So he's basically saying that it's essentially like it's like he's going back to Jesus again, and back to sort of like Nas is coming through with like a miracle in a sense, right? Where there's an extra bullet that went into you, right? And that might have had your name on it. Back to what he was saying, but 27 hit your crew. 6 went into you. We got simple math. We got 33, right? But twin Glocks, because you got 15. It's called a +1 because there's always one in the chamber, right? So 15 plus 1 in the chamber, right? So you have to actually arm it to hold the full 16. Most of your smaller, you know, your sort of EDCs, your everydays will hold like an 8+1 or 9+1, or they're somewhere in that range. The Glocks are a little bit girthier. Which is why they hold double. They're double stacked, so it's usually the choice of people who foresee being in a shootout. But no, I'm not one of them. That was a toy weapon part. That wasn't real. Anyways, that's what that meant. So he's just doing some funky math to kind of get his point across. It was really creative how he put that bar together.
You was died at age 33. That's 33 shots from twin Glocks and 16 apiece. That's 32, which means one of my guns was holding 17. 27 hit your crew, 6 went into you. Everybody gotta die sometime. Hope your funeral never get shot up. Bullets tear through the innocent, nothing never get shot up, bullets tear through the 6 winning to you. Everybody gotta die sometime. Hope your funeral never get shot up, bullets tear through.
Hope your funeral never gets shot up. When you talk about even going back to like organized crime, like the Italians, and like just in old, like when they came to the US, like those types of gangs, shooting up a funeral would take out an entire family, right? And that the family portion of it's detrimental, whereas it's not so much family in a sense where it's actually physical brothers and sisters. It is at a funeral. Most of the time in the streets, it's your boys and boys and boys, but essentially that's family. That's blood to you, right? So if you shoot up a funeral, he's basically saying that's a kind of a cheap way to wipe people out. But
everybody gotta die sometime. Hope your funeral never get shot up. Bullets tear through the innocent, nothing is fair, niggas.
Bullets tear through the innocent, nothing is fair. You got women, children there.
Roll up, shooting from wheelchairs. My heart.
People roll up, shooting from wheelchairs. They bringing everybody to shoot up at a funeral. Is what he's talking about.
It's racing, tasting revenge in the air. I let this shit slide for too many years, too many times now. I'm strapped with a couple of Macs, too many nines. If y'all niggas really with me, get busy, load up the semis. Do more than just hold it, explode the clip until you empty.
That's basically saying I'm ready. We're ready. I got my nines. Load up the semis. You want war, you got it.
There's nothing in our way. They bust, we bust. They rush, we rush.
They bust, they bust, we bust. They rush, we rush.
Let fly.
Just basically, this is preparing for war.
Too many nines. If y'all niggas really with me, get busy, load up the semis. Do more than just hold it, explode the clip until you empty. There's nothing in our way. They bust, we bust. They rush, we rush. Let fly and feel it. I feel it in my gut that we take these bitches to war. Lie them down, cause we stronger now, my nigga. The time is now. All I need is one mic.
Again, that build-up, ending with the time is now, right? The same thing as before, right prior to the hook. Get you right up here again, get you excited. Now we're, the first level excitement was awareness, was this is what's going on. Now you're aware, now you're fired up. Now it's all right. Now let's get you strapped. And back to the analysis with like the military. High school gym scenario, let's get you excited, right? You get excited, you're like, now you show up on training day. All right, let's get you fitted, let's get you buzz cut, let's get you strapped. Let's send you overseas.
There's one mic. There's nothing else in the world. All I need is one mic. That's all a nigga need to do his thing, you know? All I need is one mic. All I need is one life, one try, one breath, I'm one man. What I stand for speaks for itself. They don't understand and want to see me on top. Too egotistical, talking out.
So this third verse right here, this is coming kind of full circle. So he started like in descriptive purposes, on the come up. We started talking about the projects. We started talking about street gang violence. The sort of the representation of the females and whatnot, pretty much everything that was going on in the streets. And now he's kind of there, and he's talking about obstacles in regards to things that might tear him down and sort of outside noise, right? So now it's storytelling at the finest. That, I mean, Nas, this is what Nas does. So he's taking you through a life story of struggles and road bumps and things like that that he's kind of gone through to get where he's at, but there's still a struggle, right? And I'll get into it in a second. I'm not going to get into it too much. There's a portion of this that was aimed like directly at Jay-Z, that basically that was back when they had beef. I think they put out an album together since, so that's way since gone, so I don't need to speak too much on that. But that was like that New York scene kind of rap, that was that beef for years. Anyways.
Slick shit the same way these bitches do. Wonder what my secrets is. Niggas will move on you only if they know what your weaknesses. I have none.
People will move on you if they know what your weakness is, right? If you're the easiest way to take somebody down is to learn the vulnerability, right? You study somebody. Where's your pain point? You know, um, is it a family member? Is it your wife? Is it a child? Is it your car that you love? Is it the store that you own? Is it your home? What's going to piss this person off, or put him to a breaking point? Because that's the way to take him down. It's like Luke dropping a missile on the Death Star is such a dumb reference. I'm so stupid. It's not like that at all. But you know what I'm saying. But he's saying I have none. So basically he's saying, come at me. We'll see what happens. I ain't scared. I got no weaknesses, and it's a very normal mentality when you come from where he came from to have thick skin and be tough in that sense, right? To just, there's you've been through enough pain and you're so calloused and scarred by those types of things that losing somebody might be normal to you. Being kicked down, being shot at, all things that you lived with that you could probably figure out how to live with again. So it's like, you want to know my weaknesses? I have none,
Wonder what my secrets is. Niggas will move on you only if they know what your weaknesses. I have none. Too late to grab guns. I'm blasting cause I'm a cool nigga. Thought I wouldn't have that ass done. Food you niggas. What you call an infinite brawl. Eternal souls clashing. War gets deep. Some beef is everlasting.
An infinite brawl, souls clashing. Some beef runs deep. It's everlasting. Whatever he said. He at the time, and this is directly at Jay-Z. At the time, that's a mindset, is that you don't let shit go. Period. Since then, things have been squashed, and whatnot, and you work through things with time and understanding and whatnot, and essentially you grow up a little bit more, and you realize, is it worth a battle?
With thick scars, brothers knifing each other up in prison yards. Drama, where does it start? You know the block was ill as a youngster. Every night it was like a cop would be killed, body found in the dumpster. For real, a hustler purchased my range. Niggas throwing dirt on my name. Jealous cause fiends got they work and complain. Bitches left me cause they thought it was finished. Shoulda knew she wasn't true. She came to me when a man caught a sentence. Diamonds are blinded. I never made.
Yeah. I mean, it's real convenient to come back when you made it. Kind of representative in this photo here with the pigeon coming back, and he's all blinged out and shit, but diamonds are blinding and distracting. It's when you make it. It's funny, you see rappers, not even rappers, anybody who makes it any walk of life get very showy out of the gates, and then 5-10 years down the road, it's like, it's night and day. It could be just like t-shirts and shorts. Like, it gets a lot less showy as time goes on. It's like, God damn, there's a lot of chains to carry around on one day. I got to take them off at the end of the day. I got to get them polished. This is just a lot of work. They know who I am. I don't need to put this shit on anymore. So the pigeon, an interesting analogy for a girl running back, getting thirsty and stuff. Also could be an analogy. Pigeons run around the streets, from streets to riches, right? From rags to riches. Which was essentially the story he just told. Because you look at, on the left, you see a pigeon. They're dirty little creatures. They're rats with wings, essentially. And then you got Nas all dripped out on the right. I don't know. I could be reaching.
Make the same mistakes, moving with a change of pace, lighter load. See, now the king is straight, swelling my melon, cause none of these niggas real hurting. Well, telling police, how can a kingpin squeal? This.
All right, he just said, so the king is straight, so follow it.
I never make the same mistakes, moving with a change of pace, lighter load. See, now the king is straight, swelling my melon, cause none of these niggas real hurting. Well,
so with a lighter load, and again, I could be talking about Chase. So the king is straight. We got a better mindset, carrying a lighter load. I mean, not just chains, like a lighter load could emotionally and whatnot. It's just sort of letting go of certain things from the past and whatnot. But
telling police, how can a kingpin squeal?
Telling police, how can a kingpin squeal? So kingpins are your top kind of crime boss, essentially, is what that term was used for, like back in the day, right? With like organized crime, and that's what you're talking like the Gotti family and all the different types of organized crime than like gangster violence, street crime, but similarities in some sense. So the kingpin, when you talk about a rat, when you talk about a snitch, you're talking about somebody within an organization that is usually coerced by an investigator or somebody into giving up information. And this happened a lot with organized crime. There's a ton of people that they'll go into witness protection, go into hiding for giving up names. Hell no, I'm not going to jail. I'll die in jail. There are people in there that I know for sure will kill me, no matter where you send me. So I'll give you the dude ahead of me. And I'll come with receipts. This is what this person did. I've got it all right here. So I want to move to I don't know, Bakersfield, California. I don't know. Pick a spot. And I want a new name, and maybe some plastic surgery. So that's but the kingpin, that's who they're trying to get. So once got, who's he going to tell on? He's the source. There's nobody. He's not answering to anybody. He's kind of screwed in that sense, yeah.
This is crazy, I'm on the right track, I'm finally found. You need some soul searching, the time is now. All I need is one mic.
I'm on the right track, I'm hard to be found. You need some soul searching.
All I need is one mic. That's all I ever needed in this world. Fuck cash. All I need is one mic. Fuck the cars.
All right. Beginning of the track, and I'm sorry I'm taking this long. He was talking about all I need is one car, one house, one girl, one whatever. Now he just said, fuck the cars. Fuck the cash, right? So again, taking you on that ride, taking you on the story of his life. Now he needs a lot less. He just needs a mic.
The jewelry, all I need is one.
The jewelry, talked about that.
Voice to the whole world.
Now he just wants to get his message across, and fuck did he. If you haven't listened to everything that Nas has ever done, go listen to everything that Nas has ever done. Or at least start with like the main shit. This album being one of them, but awesome. So I guess welcome to Zack's playlist, song number 1, episode 1. Maybe I'll do one every Monday. If you guys want me to, let me know. My playlist gets weird. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. I promise you something very, very versatile, and not versatile, but very different. A very diverse collection of random stuff, and some of it's nonsense. You guys might be like, "Did you actually have that on a playlist?" And I'll be like, "I guess," and then I'll blame it on somebody else. Like, "Yeah, I was on a road trip with some girl, and she hit hard on that song. That's not mine at all." I'm just kidding. I can't get girls. Anyways, if you like this, please like. If you like, comment down below. Let me know if you want me to do any more. And I'm probably not going to be able to post this, so you might not even get this far. But if you did, and I did, then cool. We'll catch you on the next.